Man, what annoys you about other men? Stop trying to fight the rest of us at the bar. I want to drink and have a good time, not ruin my life, lol. That guy who is super chill with the boys but tea. I can't stand the one-upper types. If you are having a bad day, they had a worse one. You are tight? You aren't tight like they have been. Just shut up and let others have their moment. I went out for a drink with my sister and she asked me about a recent trip abroad. This random guy at the bar proceeded to not only butt into our conversation but was trying to one-up my experience. Oh, you traveled to XYZ city. I traveled to UVV and XYZ. Oh, you did? You check out X spot? Yeah, I got to check out X spot on a helicopter in an attempt to impress my sister. I was visibly annoyed but stayed quiet. After he finished telling his story, my sister said, "That's cool and all, but can you let my brother finish telling me about his travel?" I wish I had a picture of his face right after she said that. Dude didn't even say a word back and shortly after paid for his beer and left. How weird some of you all get when women are around. One of my friends doesn't know how to not flirt with girls. Even once he is not attracted to it, like his only way of talking to girls is flirting. It gets annoying and some of my friends that are girls find him too schemy. Just act normal. Stop circling a taken woman in hopes to score. Fuck them people. It's insane how many guys do this. In every relationship I have been in, multiple men kept messaging and tried hooking up with my girlfriend although they knew she was in a relationship. And I'm no jealous guy. I'm not talking about some male friends that were just trying to maintain their relationship with her. Some straight out asked more or less subtle if she is DTF. When some friend starts to treat you bad when there is some hot woman nearby. Could be as much of symptom of the modern era as anything, but complete inability to plan anything ahead of time. No one seems to think about what they are doing tomorrow. You make a plan and everyone is like, yeah, sure, that sounds fun, and then it falls apart in the hours leading up to it because no one actually contemplate whether they are available. Men who won't ever commit to shit. One is a soft yes unless something else comes up. Ask a mate to come out and support a cause or do an activity, and as long as he can't come up with something better to do, he is probably gonna maybe come out. Just be a big boy and say no, I don't want to do that. It's embarrassing. Probably every workplace has them, but there always seems to be a couple guys that are containering just for the sake of appearing like the smartest person in the room. It's like, dude, I want this meeting to end and time so I can pick up my kids from school. There is no need for a 7-point debate on the merits of switching to blue highlighters. Toe guy mentality. I am all for masculinity, but you don't have to prove how badass you are constantly. Examples. I beat up so and so, or can I work 8,000 hours a week? I fucked X amount of girls. Actually, to hone in. It's the guys who brag about working a ridiculous amount of hours in a week or whatever. Like, dude, I actually feel sorry for you. As someone who worked 70 hours a week in a steel mill at one point, it fucking sucks. I prefer my 30 hours a week office job that pays more. I don't get it. Something that annoys me about women when they act a certain way 1 minute and another when other people are involved. People who do locker room talk all the time to anyone about every female. Like saying, she is really hot. That's fine, even describing what you find attractive about her is totally cool, especially when we are having a conversation about dating or something. However, when they are spouting shit like, I trail that 5 ways to Sunday, every 10 seconds, it's weird to me. I am outgoing, talkative, and like to dance and make an ass out of myself. I swear I'm not trying to hook up with your girlfriend and her friends stop trying to fight me. When I was younger and used to work out, I remember this one time I was at a bar and this dude came up to me and said, so you think you are all big and tall, basically trying to start shit. I looked at him and said, please don't hurt me. He started laughing. I was with friends and didn't want to cause a scene even though I knew I would have smashed on him. Some people just always trying to hate on another bro. I am a male man and must admit this is more common than one may think. I get annoyed when their mothers complain about them to me. Failure to live, never had a job, just spends all the time in basement playing video games and interact. Had a 90-year-old mom say she hates her son because she was losing her house due to him stealing from her. I have to keep my mouth shut because I blame the parents for raising them to be such. Whatever happened with talking about the weather or keep the bills? How so many men throw other men under the bus to gain the favor of the women around them, especially in the sub? How so many men are so into gatekeeping when it comes to new people in the communities for their hobbies and interests? Like, you cannot do that well unless you adhere at a stereotype of a typical fun. How so many men who are older than I'm having the emotion intelligence of teenagers? The macho guy routine that's so ingrained in youth that they think others guy like me have time to indulge their petulant fantasies. Like, cool bro, you just cut me off while grocery shopping to impress the girl in front of me that was giving me a bit of attention. Maybe it's just me because I personally don't believe in being flashy or eye-catching, but I tend to attract a lot of narcissistic people like that in every situations. Guys that call you a faggot as soon as you express anything even remotely emotion related. Stop perpetuating this toxic masculinity bullshit. I don't wanna sob on your shoulder, but if a guy says they have had a raw week and are stressed the hell out, maybe be a friend and listen. Anytime they claim women are impossible to understand. Bro, read a damn book about that shit and stop acting like half the human race, to which every damn man others their own birth and existence too, are incomprehensible to your sorry ass. Woodworking YouTubers that post simple and cheap projects videos, but then it's just them using a bunch of expensive tools to do the project. Like, bruh, if I need a fucking table saw, 50 clamps, a planer, a jointer, a routine table, a leather, and a drill press, then it's not a fucking simple beginner project anyone can do. Complaining about their wives. I don't wanna hear it. I don't need to know about it. They need to talk to their wife and figure it out between the two of them. The amount of dudes that ruin good things is insane. I used to use the chief a while back. When a woman would post a follow-up pic in the comments were insane. I'd seen so many comments from the woman after about how they were scared of. In short, don't turn into an over-horny teenager.